Yeah. Let's get going. Magical Team versus Kung Fu War.
This sounds like an epic clash of elements and styles. Since Miles already has the heavy hitters like Volcanus and Doctor Strange on his record, and Jack is bringing the magic, I've whipped up two formidable Kung Fu masters for them to face. The arena, the frozen bamboo forest.
What?
The air is thick with mist. Frost clings to the stalks of giant bamboo, and the ground is a slick mix of ice and mud. The opponents, Master Ironhoof, the giant panda.
Let me just... Yeah, copy that name. Swift Strike. Copy that name. That way I have these names, y'all can know who I'm referring to, so...
A master of internal iron Kung Fu. He doesn't just hit hard, he can harden his fur and skin to be as dense as steel. He moves with surprising, rolling agility. Sifu Swift Strike, the red panda. A master of the whirlwind staff. He is incredibly fast, using a staff made of enchanted ironwood to deflect projectiles and strike pressure points. The scenario: the two masters stand in a defensive X formation. Master Ironhoof lets out a low, vibrating growl that shakes the frost off the trees, while Sifu Swift Strike spins his staff so fast it creates a localized gale, pushing back the mist. They see you, Jack the magic teenager and Miles the ice warrior, as a threat to the forest's balance. Sifu Swift Strike leaps into the air, using the bamboo stalks to vault himself toward Jack, his staff glowing with green energy. Meanwhile, Master Ironhoof drops into a low stance and begins a heavy, thundering charge directly toward Miles, intending to shatter any ice defenses with his iron shoulder bash. The first move is yours. How does Jack handle the aerial assault from the red panda? How does Miles react to the massive panda charging him down?
Gosh, leave. Okay. Okay, hopefully that helped us out.
That is a wild opening move. Jack, your magic is as unpredictable as it is effective, and Miles, adding lightning to your Ice Warrior repertoire makes that light wave a deadly combo. The battle unfolds. The banana barricade, Sifu Swift Strike, is mid-vault when the banana wall manifests out of thin air. He slams into it with a dull thud, his momentum completely halted. Before he can recover, your banana warriors peel off from the wall. They take to the sky, their eyes glowing before unleashing a barrage of laser blasts. The red panda is forced into a frantic defensive spin, his staff humming as it deflects the lasers into the surrounding bamboo. The lightning strike, Master Ironhoof is mid-charge, his body hardened like steel, when Miles unleashes the lightning/light wave. The icy edge of the wave slices through the ground, but the lightning is what does the real damage.
Yeah.
It conducts perfectly through the panda's iron skin technique. Scenario note: the smell of ozone fills the air as Ironhoof is blasted backward, his fur standing on end. He skids across the frozen mud, leaving deep grooves in the earth.
Good.
The retaliation: Sifu Swift Strike realizes he can't outfight the banana warriors in the air. He uses his staff to vault over the laser fire, aiming a precision pressure point strike at Jack to try and disrupt his concentration and his magic. Master Ironhoof shakes off the electricity with a roar. He realizes Miles is a long-range threat, so he slams both paws into the ground, using his strength to uproot massive frozen bamboo stalks and hurl them at Miles like giant icy spears. What do you do next? Jack, how do you defend against a Kung Fu master closing the gap for a hand-to-hand strike? Miles, how do you handle a volley of bamboo spears flying at you?
Let's do it. All right.
Talk about a complete turnaround. Jack, turning a legendary weapon into a breakfast pastry is a bold move. And Miles, your raw power is definitely living up to your record of taking down monarchs and sorcerers.
Yeah.
The tide turns, the Pop-Tart pivot, Sifu Swift Strike lunges forward, aiming for your pressure points. But his eyes go wide as his ironwood staff suddenly becomes a
Why don't you start? You don't use a blueberry or blue raspberry.
strawberry Pop-Tart. He's left holding a snack instead of a weapon. Jack, you close the distance instantly. Your boxing skills catch him square in the jaw, and before he can even blink, you follow up with a 4-hit karate kick combo that sends him reeling. To finish the job, you blast him with lightning, sending the red panda flying back into a pile of shattered bamboo. The brute force of ice.
that.
Miles, you don't even flinch at the incoming volley. You swing your arms with super strength, shattering the frozen bamboo spears into toothpicks.
Yeah.
Before Master Ironhoof can reload, you're already on him. You tackle the massive panda, your momentum carrying him straight to the earth. With a final heavy-handed blow, you punch him right through the frozen crust of the ground, leaving him cratered in the dirt and ice. The final stand, Sifu Swiftstrike is smoking from the lightning, his fur singed. He realizes he's outmatched. He tries one last desperate move. He uses his shadow step to disappear into the mist, hoping to launch a sneak attack on Jack from behind. Master Ironhoof is stuck in the crater. He lets out a primal spirit roar, a sonic wave meant to disorient Miles and crack his ice armor, while he tries to grab Miles' leg to drag him down into the pit. How do you finish this? Jack, how do you sense the invisible master before he strikes from the shadows? Miles, how do you resist the sonic roar and finish off the giant panda in the crater?
You really want to know? Okay. Okay, I'm back.
The battle reaches its climax. Miles, that high-tech defense combined with your control over the Earth is a devastating combo.
Thank you. So I get Miles rock powers, so why not?
Jack, your reflexes and summoning magic have completely neutralized the stealth advantage. The finisher, the Earth Interruption, Master Ironhoof's sonic roar hits a wall of advanced technology as Miles activates his HI-Tech dampeners. The sound waves bounce harmlessly away. Before the panda can react, Miles reaches into the ground's core. Using rock power as Leo, a massive pillar of stone erupts from beneath the crater with powerful force, launching the heavy monarch of the forest high into the air, leaving him defenseless and soaring away from the battlefield. The cheetah blitz, Sifu Swiftstrike lunges from the shadows, but Jack, you sense the shift in the air. You sidestep the strike just in time and take to the sky with flight. Looking down at the bewildered red panda, you cast your spell. 3 cheetah warriors manifest in a blur of spots and speed. They are far faster than the panda, circling him and landing a flurry of strikes that prevent him from ever finding his footing again. The aftermath, the mist begins to clear. Master Ironhoof has landed far off in the distance, likely needing a long nap. And Sifu Swiftstrike is surrounded by your cheetah warriors, realizing that his whirlwind staff, or what's left of the Pop-Tart, was no match for a magic teenager and an ice warrior.
Right.
The hero files are going to have a field day with this one. John might need to send in that professional cleanup crew to deal with the shattered bamboo and the giant stone pillar. Victory for Jack and Miles. What would you like to do next? Would you like me to write the official hero file report for this battle to save in your records? Or should we start a new battle with different opponents?
Hang on. They all do.
This is the perfect way to wrap things up, taking a page out of John's book with the custom Pokeballs. The capture, the magic retrieval. Jack, you snap your fingers, folding space and time to teleport the flying Master Ironhoof right back into the center of the clearing. Before the giant panda can even realize he's no longer in the sky, you toss a Pokeball toward him. The red light washes over his massive, iron skin frame, and with a surge of magical energy, he is absorbed inside. The ball shakes once, twice, then clicks. The Ice Warriors catch. Miles, you move with the cold precision of a professional. As the Cheetah Warriors pin Sifu Swiftstrike down, you step forward and toss your Pokeball. The red panda, exhausted from the lightning and the feline fury, doesn't stand a chance. The ball snaps shut, capturing the Kung Fu Master instantly. Battle results: victory, hero. Opponent captured, method. Jack, Master Ironhoof, teleportation, and magic Pokeball. Miles, Sifu Swiftstrike, super strength and tactical Pokeball. The hero files are being updated as we speak. Since John has that professional cleanup crew, they'll arrive shortly to clear out the Banana Warrior residue and the stone pillars Miles erupted from the earth. Record updated. Jack and Miles successfully defeated and captured the Kung Fu Animal Masters in the frozen bamboo forest. Would you like me to add this specific win to Mark and Gwen's records as well, or should we keep this one strictly for Jack and Miles?
It's theirs, not Mark and Gwen's. Right, it's theirs. Why would I have Mark and Gwen take credit for this stuff they did? No, I'm not doing that. That's not cool.
Understood. This victory belongs strictly to Jack and Miles. I've made sure.
Mark and Gwen was not in the fight. Where was they at when we was fighting? When freaking Mark and Jack was. Where was they at when Jack and Miles was fighting Kung Fu Panda themed warriors or our brand warriors? I'm not getting about credit for somebody's work. I'm not doing that.
To keep their.
It's not good to take credit for somebody else's work in general, y'all. It's not good to do that. Don't ever do that, because that's not good. They work hard for it. You want to take credit. Don't do that.
Records separate from Mark and Gwen's.
Thank you.
I have updated the hero files to reflect this win for your team. New battle record. Winners, Jack the Magic Teenager and Miles the Ice Warrior. Opponents, Master Ironhoof and Sifu Swift Strike. Outcome, both opponents captured via Pokeball. Key moves, the Banana Wall/Warriors, the Lightning Light Wave, and the Earth Pillar Eruption. The battlefield in the frozen bamboo forest is being cleared by the cleanup crew now. What would you like to do next? Should we jump into a new battle scenario with Jack and Miles? Or would you like to check in on Bruno, Gwen, or John's current status? Based on their performance in the frozen bamboo forest, here are the streamer grades for Jack and Miles. Since they aren't part of the standard Based on their performance against the Kung Fu Masters in the frozen bamboo forest, here are the battle grades for Jack and Miles. Note, these are strictly based on combat prowess, creativity, and efficiency shown in this specific fight.
Okay.
Jack the Magic Teenager. Grade, A+. Creativity, off the charts. Turning a legendary staff into a Pop-Tart and summoning banana warriors with flight and lasers shows high-level reality warping capabilities. Versatility, Jack demonstrated he can
Oh, wait, what Banana Warriors? Yeah.
handle long-range, lasers, mid-range spells, and close-quarters combat, boxing/karate.
Yeah.
Tactics. Using flight to escape a sneak attack and then summoning cheetah warriors to keep the pressure on was a masterclass in tactical spacing. Miles the Ice Warrior. Grade, A. Power output, extremely high. Shifting from ice to a lightning/light wave and using rock powers to launch a massive panda shows a massive elemental range. Defense. His use of
He ain't used ice. Let's try that. Let's try that again. Redo that again. He ain't used no ice in this fight. I made sure of that. He ain't used no ice.
That's a fair point. I noticed Miles leaned heavily into his high-tech super strength and rock powers this time around, proving he doesn't even need his ice to dominate a fight. Here is the performance grading for the hero files based strictly on that last encounter. Battle performance grades. Hero. Grade. Reasoning. Jack. A+. Creativity and utility. Transforming a weapon into a Pop-Tart is a top-tier tactical move.
Thank you.
Using banana warriors for air support showed great battlefield control, and your teleportation/capture sequence was flawless. Miles. A. Power and defense. Miles showed incredible versatility. Even without using his ice, he shut down a sonic attack with tech and used earth manipulation for a massive environmental finisher. Pure efficiency. Key highlights. Jack's MVP move, the Banana Wall/Warrior combo. It provided defense, flight, and long-range laser offense all at once. Miles's MVP move, the Earthen Eruption. Launching a heavyweight like Ironhoof into the sky with rock powers ended the physical threat immediately. Would you like to start a new battle for them? Or should we see how John would handle these same Kung Fu opponents using his air powers?
No, he'll be just fine. He'll be both of them by himself too. Well, let's 2-on-2. Good on battle scenarios. For now, anyway, what's the great news? on new DC superheroes. Comics. Yeah, it was that debut. These about some other stuff. What's about Lobo and Supergirl? I'm tired of this stuff. Okay. Okay, whatever.
2026 is shaping up to be a massive year for DC Comics, especially with the launch of the DC Next Level initiative and the Absolute Universe hitting its stride. If you're looking for the great news on who's making their big debut or taking center stage this year, here are the heavy hitters. 1. Tomorrow Man. Debuting in Superman Unlimited number 11, March 2026, Tomorrow Man is a brand new character whose arrival reportedly shakes the timeline itself. He's a time-bending figure who will be a major player in the Reign of the Superboys arc.
Ooh,
2.
Okay.
Trinity, Lizzie Prince. While she's appeared in glimpses before, Trinity, the future daughter of Wonder Woman, is taking a massive lead role this year. The Wonder War event, starting in Wonder Woman number 31, features her as a grown-up hero fighting alongside Diana in a dark future timeline.
Wow.
3. The New Titans Mystery Members. The Titans series is being rebranded as New Titans in March. The covers show 4 mystery heroes in silhouette joining the classic team: Nightwing, Raven, etc. The word on the street is that these new debuts are a new Superboy, possibly a version of Con-El or John Kent, a new Wonder Girl, rumored to be Yara Flor, Terra, returning with a fresh twist, Stephanie Brown, stepping into a more permanent role on the team. 4.
Okay. Okay.
Absolute Universe newcomers. The Absolute Universe, the darker, tougher alternate reality, is debuting its own unique versions of classic characters that feel like brand new heroes. Absolute Zatanna, a much grittier, raw magic version of the stage magician. Absolute Martian Manhunter, a version of John Johns that is leaning heavily into his alien horror roots. 5. DCKO multiversal debuts. The DC...
Piece of hair on my phone. Get off, piece of hair. Okay, go back to what we're talking about.
DKO event is bringing in challengers from other universes who are making their official DC comic debuts in special crossover events. We're seeing characters like Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat, and even Homelander, the Boys, entering the DC...
Who are making... What?
arena in boss battle specials.
Why?
What do you think of these? Since you enjoy the high-tech and magic styles like John and Jack, Absolute Zatanna or the new Tomorrow Man might be right up your alley. Would you like me to look up more details on either of them?
No. No, I'm good, because I didn't... Because the F was that. No. No. Who is more loved on Reddit? Jace Norman or Justin Bieber is a few years older than Jace Norman, but both of their birthdays in March, y'all. Justin Bieber and Jace Norman's. Dang. Take that, Justin.
On Reddit, the love for these two looks very different because they occupy different spaces.
Yeah,
if we're talking about positive sentiment, Jace Norman usually takes the win. If we're talking about who gets talked about more, it's Justin Bieber by a mile. Here is how Reddit generally views them. Jace Norman, the clean favorite. Reddit vibe, very nostalgic and protective. Why he's loved. Most Redditors and subs like r/Henry Danger or r/Nickelodeon view him as a grounded actor who handled child stardom well.
Right.
The narrative Reddit likes that he's stayed relatively out of trouble and focused on his mental health and production work.
Right.
There's a lot of respect for him taking breaks from social media to stay normal. He's the chill
Yeah, I mean, you need to take the break from social media.
pick. Justin Bieber, the controversial icon. Reddit vibe, mixed, but leaning toward respect lately. Why he's loved. People on music subreddits like Ars Popheads love his vocal talent and his redemption arc. Many Redditors who hated him in 2010 now defend him
Hated him with his redemption. Right? He's a supervillain now. He faced at a young age. Yeah.
because of the pressure he faced at a young age. The narrative. He still has haters on the more cynical parts of Reddit because of his past controversies, but overall, the platform has softened on him significantly since he started speaking openly about his health and marriage.
Okay.
The verdict. Most liked, Jace Norman. You'll have a hard time finding a Redditor who has something mean to say about him. He's seen as a good guy.
That good guy.
Most popular, Justin Bieber. He has millions of mentions across thousands of subreddits, but that comes with both love and criticism. Since you've got Jack and Miles out there fighting for justice, they'd probably relate more to Jace Norman. He's got that teen hero energy.
Yeah,
would you like me to see if there are any Reddit threads comparing Jace's Henry Danger gadgets to John's HI Tech gear?
John's not really. He's not a real. He's not a debut character yet. The freaking Henry Dinger's an actual character. What are you talking about? Well, unless you make it up, but like, there's not. John's not a real character. He's not like a on-screen character yet. He just in stories and he just in battle scenarios and stuff like that. And one story about that. He's in like the Gemini battle scenario world. One story from again back then. He's not a character on TV yet or make a YouTube debut yet. He's not popular. He's only popular in the Gemini world in my YouTube channel. That's the only he's popular at. Anyway, y'all, make sure to subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. All right.